Today, let's make a kinetic text video in Canva. So from the Canva home screen, I'll go to Video and click on Landscape Video. Now I'll go down to the video timeline, click Add New Slide and click Blank. Now we'll change the background color to black and we'll start to add some text. The first text I'm going to add is, first of all, click on Text, add a heading, and we'll keep it as Canva Sans and change it to uppercase locked. Change the color of the text to white, and I'm going to type in Thunder. Increase the text size a bit, put it over to one side, duplicate, and then I'm going to type in Books, and we'll line the text up. You just need to imagine that this is the name of an ebook company. So I'll make it slightly bigger and just align both of those to the middle. Now make sure that the text down the bottom here is over the first slide. And for both of these we need to add in an animation. So for Thunder, first of all, we'll click on it, go to Animate, and then we'll click on Block. Click on Enter, and it will swipe across from the left to the right. We'll do the same for Books. So again, it will be Block, on Enter from left to right. Now we'll just bring in the timing of this slightly so that the frame has been around for a little bit beforehand, not too much. If you click down here so it says zoom thumbnails, we can zoom in on the thumbnails and just get more sensitivity. So we'll just put it in a 0.2 seconds in and you'll see that the text will appear. After it's been there for a little while, so not too long at all, about here, we'll bring everything in so that we can move on to the next slide. So hover over this black slide here and click on the three dots and say duplicate. So we'll then get a new slide. And then we can also click on these and duplicate them as well. Might have to zoom in a bit. So we get the three dots and we can say duplicate. And if you don't get the three dots, you can click on it, right click and say duplicate. So these will now stay into the second slide, but we don't want the animation to happen again on that second one. So click on it, go to Animate and say Remove Animation, and do the same for Books as well. So both animations are removed, but what we want to do now is to actually make these words smaller on the screen. So select them both, make them smaller, and just put them into the top of the screen here. And between these two slides, we hover between them, you'll find that the add transition comes up, so click on that and say match and move. And as you play through those two slides, you'll see that the text then goes up to the top. After that text has gone up, so we can move along until it's gone there, so about here, this is when we want to add in some more text. So I'm going to go to Text again, add a heading, make it caps, and this time we'll change it to white, and we want to say make ebooks. Make it a bit bigger and center it. Now duplicate, and in this next one we'll put in fast. Change the color to red. Make it italic, and now we want to just bring it down slightly, select both and just make sure they're aligned to the center of the slide, which is here. Click on the first one and go to Animate, and we'll go down to Pan, and we want the pan to come in from the right towards the left. We'll make it fast and say on Enter. Now click on the red text, and under Animate we want to go to Bounce, which is here. We'll speed it up and say on Enter, and of course we want the fast to come in after the make ebooks. So make ebooks comes in there. Once it's stopped, that's when we want fast to come in, like this. And we need to make sure that this black slide is going along to the point that we want it. Once fast has stopped moving, that's when we can bring the slide up and make sure that everything that's on screen is going to be there for the full duration of the slide. Now we can add in the next slide, so just hover over this second one, click on the three dots and say duplicate. And then again we want to duplicate all of this text, so right click, duplicate, put it onto the next frame and do that for all of them. And again, make sure that you select all of these and delete their animations by going to Animate, Remove Animation, and do that for all of them. And now we want to add in an exit animation. So click on Fast, click on Animate, and we'll go to Rise and say on Exit, and just make it quick. And we'll do that for all of the text on the screen. Now we should find that these will now leave the screen, and we want to bring it in nice and short so that they all leave at the same time. Bring in the slide again, and then we can add a new slide by going to the three dots and duplicating this one. Add in some more text. Click on the capitals, make sure the text is white, and we'll type in with little. And now if you highlight the little and go to the minus up here next to the text, we can just bring this in until it's the same width as the width above it. We'll zoom into the page, go to the T, and just change the line spacing to get them closer together. Now we'll increase the size of this and place it in the center and make sure it appears at the beginning of the screen. And then we'll go to Animate and we'll go to Pan. Bring it in from the left to the right on Enter. Make it fairly fast. And then we can make sure that that matches the length of the slide. So we don't want it to be there for too long. About there is fine. And bring in the slide, and then we'll add in one more slide. And we'll duplicate this text. And then on this second slide here, we'll make the text smaller. Bring it into the center of the slide here. And now we're going to add in some more text. So go to add a heading, caps lock, white text, and we'll type in effort. And we'll make this effort the same height as these words here. And with effort, we'll click on that word, go to Animate, go to Pan, Pan from left to right, on Enter, make it fairly fast. And now we'll go to the transition here, add transition and say match and move. And that should cause the text to shrink into the corner, and then we want effort to come in like that. But we need to make sure that the width lasts to the end of the frame. Finally, we'll go to Elements, go to Graphics and type in Underline. We'll click on this red one here and we'll just add that in underneath, and we'll just add it in right at the end of the slide there after the effort has come in. Finally, let's add some audio. So I'll go to Add Audio and I'm going for this Text Me sound. Make sure that you extend it down the bottom here to fill the whole of the slides, and I'm going to bring it along like this till I get to a particular part of the track that I'm looking for, which is this busy bit here, and I'll just start it on that. Make sure that everything's lined up at the end, and now we can look at the whole thing together. So that's how to quickly create kinetic text in Canva. I hope this tutorial's been helpful for you today. Please do subscribe to the channel to learn more about Canva.